Samuel arrived in Australia in 2005, fleeing war-torn Sudan with his family in search of a better life. He was resettled in Armidale under the federal government's humanitarian program. But after 2 years in unfamiliar surroundings on the New South Wales northern tablelands, the bright lights of Sydney proved irresistible.
They are not even equivalent to 10 families in regional areas. And Sydney, there is more community and you can get more support.
20% of refugees are settled in regional areas like Shepparton and Albury. But that's not nearly enough, according to Roger Fletcher, who owns one of Australia's largest meat exporters, employing around 800 workers at abattoirs in New South Wales and in Western Australia. It's hard work, made more difficult by a continuing labour shortage. Abattoirs like this one here in Dubbo used to thrive from the skill sets of refugees coming to Australia. But today, more and more are moving towards larger metropolitan areas.
A few years ago, there was the boat people that come in from Afghanistan, and we had a lot of those working for us. When they got status, they actually moved back to the city. The government made it preferential for them to move back because they give them housing back into the city.
Most of Australia's humanitarian resettlement occurs in metropolitan areas where community connections and welfare services ease the adjustment process.
Also in terms of finding larger communities from home countries, and that obviously creates a pull factor from regions.
A large part of Australia's Sudanese community lives in Western Sydney. This influenced Samuel's decision to make the switch to city life. Brendan O'Connor, Australia's Immigration Minister until last week, insists the government is attracting enough refugees to country towns. However, criticism about the sustainability of the resettlement program in the long term remains.
One of the things that settlement policy needs to do is look at more effectively consulting with regional areas across Australia, working out where the need is and identifying areas that really have a desire to increase their population size and to resettle.
Regional cities like Dubbo are still hopeful refugees will flock to them someday soon. Until then, it's business as usual.